Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, mothers and fuckers, this is Tugget coming to you live, unedited, and in person from the Penthouse Cigar Lounge high above Bojack's Tobacco Shack in beautiful downtown Newport. This is Tugget with Keith and Rich. Andrew is in the Google chair. Tony is in the guest chair. Jamie is in the secondary Google chair. And as always, BK is behind the board and on the cameras.
It's like a full house.
Yeah, almost.
We had to turn on the heater for the first time this year.
Yeah.
That's chilly.
That's a shame. Of course, would you rather turn on the heater or die because the AC doesn't work all that great?
I'd rather be hot than cold, I think. Up here. So Rich went to Florida.
I did.
And you brought in a hurricane.
Everywhere we go lately, we have a hurricane before us.
I said I hope a fucking hurricane hits you.
And it did.
Fucking, all of a sudden one starts swirling in the Gulf of Mexico.
It never fails. We're not going back to Florida ever again, I don't think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. That was Anita said, I'm never going back there. I said, good, Keith and I'll go. Well, wait a minute.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Well, then what's me and the girls going to do?
Yeah.
Fucking dishes. I'm gonna do some fucking dishes. I have a cast iron pan. Yesterday night, I walked past it. It's laying in the kitchen next to the sink for some reason. And it has like a tomato stew or something. And who is it? Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
Someone's phone's dinging. And I look at this fucking thing, and all I ever tell her to, if you want to use my good cast iron pans, just fucking rinse them after you're fucking done. Because that shit, whatever you cook in it, bakes to it, and then you got to scrub it with the chore boy, the copper chore boy.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Those things are the fucking best.
Yeah.
A copper chore boy.
Yes, sir.
And they're soft enough that they don't scratch everything up, but they're strong enough to rip off the food. Yeah. So I saw it. I was like, oh boy, I wish that pan could get washed. And she's like, I'll do it. And I was like, yeah, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow. and she's like, no, I'm going to wash it. And then today I got home and like 4 o'clock and I was like, oh, look at that pan. Boy, I wish that fucking thing could get washed. She's like, I'm going to wash it tonight. I was like, yeah, or maybe tomorrow. Anything I ask her to do, I always say that. I say, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
Well,
but it's a nice fucking pan. Why can't we keep it nice? It's so black. It's like to the point black where like, I can't believe it works so well.
Well, a skillet can't be good unless it's black and coated with grease and nice and seasoned.
I think it went over everyone's.
No, I didn't.
It took a second.
Sometimes it doesn't even show up. So Steve Peters is back. Yeah. So tell me about your fucking big cruise. What's the highlights? I had this for breakfast, and then I had this drink, and then I took a dump at A&M.
No, I think the highlights were that nothing went according to plan.
Good.
Nothing.
Good.
Which is
it's exciting.
Yeah, which is not uncommon for when Anita and I hit the road. Several days before we left. Well, let me step back a minute. Just a minute.
Well, the plan was to go.
The plan was
hit your objective of what you were going there for, and then what?
Play.
Okay,
we were going to
some bars.
Yeah. We were going to go. The agreed on plan was we were going to drive straight down from our front door to just outside of Fort Lauderdale to our hotel, and it was 17 hours. It was a pretty aggressive drive. Mm-hmm. But as we were leaving, Anita says, well, where are we going to stop tonight? And I said, Fort Lauderdale. Well, I thought we were going to stop in Savannah and do this and that and then go down. I said, Anita, you and I talked about going straight down. I booked the hotel for
But
Thursday
I talked
night.
in my head.
That's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
I said, we agreed on doing all of our playing afterwards. So she said, I don't remember that. Well, that's the plan because we got a hotel that I prepaid for, so now we're going to book it. And the trip down was fine. I said, we want to get down there so that we can get someplace for dinner, which means you got to find a restaurant at your destination before like 9 o'clock before the kitchen's closed. Mm-hmm. So we did that. I mean, it was a pretty aggressive drive. I think I averaged like almost 70 miles an hour all the way down. On average, with the stop. So I was going 80, 85 during the drive.
Oh, okay.
Downhill
Yeah,
all the way.
Going south. That's right.
South is quicker. Yeah.
So we get to this restaurant within walking distance, and the hotel recommended it. Somebody in the lobby says, "Oh, go there. They got some great food." Blah blah. So we walked in there, and a 20-something-year-old bartender was there, and I nicknamed him Wang Chung.
Okay. Male.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Wang
and he
Chung.
was he was a college boy.
Korean.
Yeah. Or Southeast Asian. I don't know. But he was fully Americanized. But he was with his buddies and having a good time. And
Squinty.
yeah. We walked into hey, the kitchen's still open. Well, let me go check. They're about ready to close. So, yeah, they'll stay open for you.
Yeah, they stay open till 10 for you.
So, but order your dinner first, and then we'll get drinks. Fine, we did that. So we waited for him to come back and get a dinner order. And in the meantime, he's tending his friends who just happened to walk in. 2 or 3 other couples walked in. He's tending to them. And I said, hey, buddy, over here.
You do fucking whistle at people.
Yeah.
He does. Wow. Yeah, we were at a restaurant, Andrew. We were at a restaurant, and he whistled at our waitress. And me and Dina went, oh, Jesus
And you
Christ.
gave me shit for saying, "Oh, appreciate it, dude." I just motherfuckers over here whistling at people.
That is worse.
It is.
Though you were calling like a very mature professional hostess, bro and dude.
Oh, they see
You're
his
like, thanks,
certificate.
bro. Appreciate it, brother.
You
Dude.
got a certificate.
Bro.
Bro. I give him the satisfaction of a doubt. But other than that, no.
Well, let me tell you, this guy deserved a whistle.
Oh my god.
Gee,
'Cause
like
he was-
that couldn't be taken a couple different
Yeah,
ways.
It
What,
could
because
be,
he was
but-
Korean?
No, because he was not paying attention to us.
Oh.
We walked
They
in here-
love whenever you whistle at them like dogs.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But he was
Gets you the free
playing
spit.
favorites, and I'm saying I'm tired of this. Let's get our dinner and come on, buddy, let's go. So, but we did. It was an okay dinner. But as we were driving in, we're trying to keep an eye on the hurricane that you told me was coming.
I was lying at that point.
Well,
I was totally just making it up.
you wished it upon us. But
I texted him. He texted me, and I was like, "Yeah, I hope that hurricane wipes out or something coming tomorrow or something." I was
Yeah.
just fucking around, and then
Yeah.
a hurricane started swirling.
But the Friday I had planned a day to just do nothing because I knew 17 hours was going to kick me in the ass. So I said, Anita, we're going to plan to just do a lot of nothing. She decided that on Friday morning when we were there, we're going to go to this restaurant that she happened to see the last time. She saw it online. Mm-hmm. It's called A Love Story. And I said, really?
Sounds
and
fun.
she said, yeah, it's in Miami. It'll be fun. And I'm saying,
Miami.
Well, Miami's
Another hour.
no, not really. It's inside of an hour, but on Friday morning traffic getting to Miami, it was over an hour.
That's what I'm saying. With traffic, it's an hour.
For a 30-minute drive, it was over an hour.
Yeah.
And we get there just before it opened, and we walked in there, and it's pink and big fat chairs and this and that, and she said, well, this is a wine bar. We'll get wine tastings and blah, blah, blah. And it was not, we walked out. Said, Anita, we're not staying here. Sorry, we're not.
Why?
It was terrible. The place smelled, I don't know if it was perfume or just the aroma. It
What
smelled
kind of
like,
people were working there?
it smelled like geranium or gardenia. It just had this heavy scent of floral. And I couldn't take it. She couldn't take it. And the guy says, oh, yeah, we have wine tastings, but it's only on Wednesday nights. So I said,
Wednesday nights for wine tasting. That's
I don't
weird.
know. I said, Anita, I don't want to stay. First of all, we just had breakfast. I didn't come here to eat.
You don't go to
Let's get
Miami
outta
for
here.
fucking wine
No.
tastings either.
Well, there's
No.
another story attached to that, too.
Miami's not wine country.
So we walked out, and
Tennessee
we
country.
then went on to the plan that I made, which is going down to the Broad Walk in Hollywood, Florida. And this is where all the locals hang out. There's restaurants, there's beach goers, there's all kinds of things.
You're
And
smirking.
yeah, well, she said, "Do you know
Good
there's
bikinis.
a bar rescue restaurant right on the Broad Walk here. Let's go find it." Yeah, and I said, "Okay," but there's another one that she said that she wanted to go to. She had a list of restaurants and bars that she wanted to go to.
She wanted to eat 7 dinners a day.
She just wanted to say she's been visit these places. Well, the first place was closed. Looked like it had been closed since the last hurricane. And the restaurant we did eat at is a bar. It was a John Taffer bar rescue place.
Okay, so Bar Rescue as in the TV show.
The TV show Bar Rescue with
Okay.
John Taffer.
They pick
and-
the shitty places.
And
go
I
and
walked
try to
in there
make
and
them.
said, "John Taffer did this? What? Did he take everything out of here and put everything back? What? It was just a shitty dive bar." And I said, "All right, let's just stay here just to say we've been there." And the food wasn't bad. The waitress was okay. But it was like a check off the check mark.
Yeah.
So we just spent the rest of the day just going down the Broad Walk. I was people watching. It was fine. The next day we had our class, and I thought it was 8:00. The class started at 8:00. It was 9:00.
You jackass. Oh, you son of a
We
bitch.
went to the door. We went, and it was at this massage therapist.
Boy, I bet you Anita hated that, waking up an hour early.
Oh, believe me, my
Well,
butt
you
is-
ruined the whole fucking trip.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what she told me.
Yeah.
My butt's still sore. We walked. It was in her apartment. This is where she practices. So we walk up to the door, and she said, it's dark. Are you sure this is the right place? Yes, the right place. Are you sure of the time? I said, yeah, I thought it said 8:00. So he knocked on the door. She opens it up. She says, "Oh, hello." She was French. Her name is Veronique. Veronica. Well, we're here. Where's everyone else? Oh, well, it doesn't start till 9:00. Huh? I said, "Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. We'll go someplace. No, come on." And she was very hospitable. But we waited, and the interesting thing was part of the class, there were 2, 4, 5 people in the class. 2 of the people were the full-time massage therapists at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they're rubbing Trump's ass.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they've ever rubbed Trump's ass, because they said he doesn't really come down and do that, but Melania does and gets all the high-profile people come down there.
Oh, yeah.
All the high-profile
Oh,
visitors.
my God.
Yeah.
You could go rub Melania.
Yeah. And these 2 girls
I'll
looked
sign up for that.
these 2 girls looked like they belonged at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah,
You get their numbers? What's their names?
I'm
We'll
not
Google
telling
them.
you. But that was okay. We went out Saturday night I went to the hotel after the class was over Saturday. Went to the desk at the hotel and I said, "Could you give me a recommendation for a nice cozy Italian restaurant? We just want to eat some pasta, some nice Italian food, get some nice wine." Oh, got exactly the place. It's called Cucina. It's a great place. I go there all the time. Well, we found the place. It was in a high-end shopping center, and it was an industrial building. It was Italian for sure. Mm-hmm. Everyone there who worked there was Italian. I'm sure they're all cousins, you know. Food was good, but I hated the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Terrible. And then we walked around this high-end place, and we found this other place called Cooper's Hawk. It was a wine bar and a restaurant. Said, "We got to come back here." And we did. We went back there Sunday night, and Anita joined their wine club.
Of course. You guys like joining the clubs.
Oh, she said, "I can't pass this up, Rich."
You joined the cigar club in Florida last time.
Right.
She joined the wine club And then you
Right.
joined another cigar club, didn't you? Recently?
No, I don't remember that.
no,
No,
I thought there was another one too.
Yeah. So,
Just a monthly payment.
yeah,
Forever.
Yeah, well, it's whenever you want to quit, you can cancel anytime. So, we took care of Sunday, and Sunday night we went back to this Cooper's. We got some great mahi there, fabulous food. And I sent you the picture of the two twins who waited on us at the wine bar. Did you?
Yeah, fucking guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Send me a picture
But
of two dudes.
They were fun. They were really fun.
Yeah, they were hot.
And we got a lot of wine standing at that bar because Anita's charming the shit out of them. They're 20-something. They just graduated from college. But we ate at their restaurant just before they closed. Got some great food. So we go back to the hotel Sunday night, and we're watching all the reports of Hurricane Milton coming in. And we're seeing all of these reports, and I'm saying, Anita, you know what? I think we were scheduled to stay there through Wednesday morning. And I said, I think we need to get out of here now. So we went to the desk on Monday, says, we want to check out. Guy says, he types on his computer, says, oh, but this was prepaid. You're prepaid through Wednesday morning. I said, I know. But the hurricane's coming. We want to get out. We don't feel safe. We just need to get out of here. We would like you to refund our prepaid payment. Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Really?
I said, and I'm a Marriott. I have a Marriott thing that I go through. And I said, I'm a silver, platinum, by Jesus, something.
Look at this card.
I pulled out the card. And I said, see what you can do.
You know who you're talking to, son?
See what you can do. I just took a class with Mar-a-Lago people. So see what you can do. He did finally come back. The manager said, yeah, you know what? Let him go. We got some money back on a card. So I said, okay, Anita, we're gonna do what you wanted to do, which was go back up to Savannah. She went to Savannah last October with Liz for 2 or 3 days for a girls' thing, and she fell in love with Savannah. So I said, okay, let's go there. So she said, well, let's see if we can do a couple things on the way.
Of course.
So one of the people there said, well, you need to go to the Flagler Museum in Palm Beach.
What is that?
The Flagler Museum is a museum of history. It's kind of like Florida history. It's the Golden Age history. The American Golden Age or Gilded Age was started maybe when the Industrial Revolution came about in 1870, 1900. Big, huge mansions and opulent living. And it was just kind of a historical museum. We drive up there all the way to Palm Beach. It was on our way back anyway, but we got there. Museum closed on Monday. Fuck. Just it's typical. So
no one thought to type it into Google?
I was
Not
gonna say,
before we
nobody
got
had
there.
Google.
Yeah, how'd you get there? You used like a paper map?
Yeah, of course. Why not? No.
Really?
No.
Okay, so you typed it into your phone.
With GPS, sure. But
And
I
your
didn't.
phone didn't tell you?
No, it didn't tell us.
Oh,
anything.
my fucking Apple phone is like, hey, they're closing in 45 minutes. Are you sure you want to go there? Or they're closed today. Are you sure you want to go there?
Either it didn't tell me that, or I didn't notice it. So
Swiped.
yeah,
Like, what the fuck? Get out of the way.
we had seen on the television Friday morning another restaurant on the way back up in Jupiter. It's called Harry and the Natives. It was a great little restaurant. They did a Fox and Friends thing from there. They had Hannity there. They had Brett Baer there. They're just doing a live shot from there. So, well, let's go there. So Anita says, wait, let me check to see if it's
Better
open.
see if it's open.
Closed on Monday.
Holy shit.
So we're sitting there bitching at each other. Why is everything going against us? Blah, blah, blah. And she said, all right, the one thing you didn't let me do on the way down is stop at a Buc-ee's. So you know what a Buc-ee's is?
Yeah.
Huh?
Big gas station.
Oh, it's like
Andrew knows. Andrew, did you go to the one in Texas?
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. That's pretty
Is that
neat.
the biggest one? I think
it
is.
might be because I
Texas
think
is
that's
the
where they
biggest.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt said you have to go here if you're fucking down here.
The gas station.
Yeah, the Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
They have like meat and stuff cooked right in there. They had, like,
Yeah,
a
they're
store,
making
whole
everything
9
by
yards.
hand.
Yeah.
right there. They're slaughtering the cows and
I never
cooking 'em
been
up.
to a Buc-ee's.
Oh,
Anyone
yeah.
else?
I've been to a Buc-ee's.
All right.
Well,
Not the strip club.
Well, no, I was going to go back to the part about the room smelled like gardenia and stuff during the day. I thought maybe it was a strip club at night.
Oh, it could be.
I don't think so. Although it was a big hangout for Spanish-speaking Americans.
Well, there you have it.
But Anita said, I want to go to this Buc-ee's because you didn't let me stop on the way down, and everyone said you have to go to a Buc-ee's. All right. So we spent an hour and a half at Buc-ee's.
I was at a strip club once,
Yeah.
and this stripper was like really on me and shit. And she disappeared for a long time. And she wanted to take us out for breakfast afterwards and stuff. And then she disappeared. And then she came back after like a long time. And she sat on my lap and she's like, hey, baby. And I was like, where have you been? And she's like, I was in a half an hour private dance with Bucky over there. And I was like, who? And she's like, that guy, Bucky. I was like, why are you calling him Bucky? She's like, because the whole time I was dancing, he was doing this, fucking humping and thrusting at her. And then she's like, you'll never guess what he asked me to do. I think I've said this before.
I don't know that I read.
And I was like, what? What'd he do? And she's like, after the dance was over, he looked at me and he's like, I'll give you $20 to spit in my mouth. And I was like, no way. She's like, yeah. I was like, what'd you do? She's like, I took that 20 and right in his mouth.
So she was the original Hawk Tui girl.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was a cool stripper. I almost got killed by a high heel that night too.
Yeah.
This girl was spun. She ran and spun, and one of her shoes flew off. And I saw it coming right at my face, and I ducked. And it hit the wall behind me and was stuck into the fucking wall. Would have put an end to me. What if I would have lost an eye? I would be walking around with an eye patch.
If you were Bush,
what happened to you?
You did a Bush.
Yeah, I felt like George Bush. I popped up.
That eye patch would have had to have been covered with glitter and stuff, though. Yeah. I'm just going to say.
Yeah. Oh, boy, were you in the war? No.
Yeah.
Fishing accident? No.
Well, you could maybe say fishing.
Yeah, there was fishing. The scent was there.
I was trolling for suckers.
Jamie, you almost ever get killed by one? You have to have like a sexual,
and I'll bet the story's coming from Germany too.
Yeah. No, actually, this was coming from Columbus, Georgia.
So that's right around the corner.
You didn't have to think long.
Yeah.
I was at this strip club, and he's sitting right along the stage there, and this girl's dancing in front of me. She takes my glasses off my face, and I'm thinking, oh, here comes some titties in my face. Here we go.
Yeah.
She takes my glasses and starts smearing them all over her pussy.
Oh.
Yeah. And then she folds the shanks in and shoves my glasses up her freaking...
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Then she pulls them off and goes to put them back on my face. I'm like, no. I go, just lay them there. I said, that's fine. I said, I don't want them on my face.
That's how you get pink eye.
That is now a hazmat site.
Yeah.
I had to run to the bathroom and freaking scrub these things with hot water and soap. They were slime all over. I was like, yeah
She would have lost them.
All kinds of DNA all over.
Wow.
No thanks.
That's a dedicated worker there.
Yeah.
I had one. She had both her legs up over my shoulder, and she was like, doing how they wave their body and shit, and she was rubbing it right in my face, and then she flicked it, and whenever she flicked it, I went, my eye. And she was laughing, and everyone was laughing, and she's like, shut up, you fucking love it. That was Wild J's. That place was wild. That was a good strip club. Andrew, you remember that? Yeah. You went there a couple times? He gets his manager's like, that's why I don't have a retirement anymore.
Talking to the mic, Andrew. We can't hear your answer.
He doesn't want to talk into the mic for that.
Yeah.
He's still receiving mail there.
They sell sheds there now. And like playgrounds and shit.
Yeah.
Was a strip club.
Is one of them the Andrew?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm not famous there.
Oh, okay.
No, the other one he's fucking famous at. When I walked in there, they all ran over. They're like, Andrew. He's like, hey, what's up, ladies? It's my friend Keith, blah, 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 blah. I was like, what the fuck? You're a baller in here.
He's only the one.
Only the one.
He's handing out $100 bills.
Yeah. They fucking saw that money walking in. You were a celebrity, dude.
I can't.
Next subject.
That's
So what?
The second best place to launder money ever
Strip clubs.
would be the strip club.
dude. I know some people who are really close to me who had an investment opportunity in that place.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'll
I
bet.
got proposed for that, too. I know who you're talking about. Federal employee.
Now some dude took over it.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like really fucking expensive to go into.
So, Andrew, the same guy that you're talking about that had the opportunity to invest into the strip club.
there's a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah, well, those two. They invested into this guy that was buying houses
Well,
and flipping them. Remember that years ago?
Yeah. Then he ended up dying.
Don't shit all over the fucking story. Well, let's make it last 2 minutes, maybe. Tell me the ending. So they invested, I think it was like 1,000 or 1,500, and then they got like they got like 3,000 back like the first month. So obviously they took more money and dumped it in. They were up to like 25,000 each, and he also got a dude that he worked with. He put in like 60, and they just kept dumping money and money and money in because like the first 3 months they were pumping the money back, and then suddenly they can't get a hold of the guy, and it was a long search for this guy. Anyways, they found that someone ended up contacting them and saying that this guy died and everything is foreclosed and the money's gone and blah, blah, blah. And the FBI actually came out and talked to these guys and said, yeah, we know about it. We're investigating it. We're going to get your money back and blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
And then they never heard or saw of anyone again.
Yeah.
And I said, are you sure that was the FBI? He's like, yeah, they had a black car and everything. I was like, that doesn't fucking mean
black
anything,
car.
dude. I said, if I was to steal your money, that's what I would do. Come and be like,
Hell yeah.
I'm the law. It's being handled. Don't worry.
I'm gonna flash you a half-ass fake badge.
Yeah.
And say we're working on this, and that person's just gonna go away.
Yep. I'm glad I never gave them any money because they were like, you got to do it. You got to do it. We're doubling our money every month.
Yeah, I know. It's from someone that didn't trust it, so he just gave a little bit, which he made his money back. The other ones, though,
Yeah.
they're all in.
Yeah. They dumped it because, they saw the money coming back, so they put a pile in. Yep.
Yeah, I thought some type of doctor killed him off or something, possibly.
It was all scam. It was all fucking fake.
Fauci. He was Dr. Fauci.
What do you mean?
Give me more money.
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up. So your whole trip in Florida, you didn't play the Fauci card one time.
I didn't.
I would have. Oh hell yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, there's like a couple
you know what?
college kids that would not have any clue either way.
Florida, you're not going to get the love you think you.
No.
Oh no, I'm not asking for love, but you
Look, I
know.
built a middle finger.
There-
Yeah.
buddy.
You know, Tony, there was a point that I could have, and I probably should have had I thought about it. Monday after we left Florida, traffic was horrible Monday. It was stop and go.
You got to evacuate.
Exactly right. This Interstate 95 was littered with people. I mean, you had trucks and cars, and you would
Yeah,
go.
I was thinking that's going to suck trying to leave there.
It did suck for a while.
Yeah.
We got into Savannah, and we on our way there, Anita said, where are we going to stay? And I said, where are we going to stay? And I said, I don't know, Anita. I didn't make any plan to stay. I said, why don't you get on the phone and figure out where we're going to stay? Because I made all the plans for this thing.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It was fucking horrible.
Well, it was only horrible because we had to leave.
Ah.
So she got on the phone and she's calling all these places in Savannah to try to get a room. Mm-hmm. No rooms, nothing,
Yeah.
zero. Finally, she got onto this website. She said, "Oh, the Hotel Indigo, great hotel.
Yep.
Love. You've been there?
I've been to Hotel Indigos before, not in Savannah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
Actually, was in one in Florida. They're really
Top
swanky.
notch,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they're top notch.
Well,
I think there's one in Harrisburg, isn't there?
There is now.
Okay,
Yeah.
with the crazy lights all
Yep,
over the place. Yeah, I saw that place and I was like, I said to Dean, I was like, I bet you the guy at the front desk has a man bun in a fucking place like that.
Yeah, it might well be. Yeah.
Well, anyway, she could only get a room for Monday night, and I said, you better take it because you're not finding any luck anywhere else. Well, this is a Holiday Inn property, IHG or whatever it is. So the lady said, well, I've got a room 10 miles outside of town in this Holiday Express. So we took that too, just in case. And I said, I'm going to bet you that when we get there, somebody's going to cancel. We'll be able to stay a couple nights there. Not going to happen there either. So Tuesday morning, when I went down to the desk, I talked to the the manager there, and great little girl, and I said, "Are you sure? Are you sure
Just
that
say
there
a
isn't
nice
a cancellation?"
say a nice young woman.
She's a
Not
nice
a
young
great
woman.
little girl. It was a great little girl.
well,
I
to me,
snuck up behind her.
Everyone to me is a great
Fucking
little girl.
sniffed the back of her head.
And I could have played the Fauci card. I was going to say, no room. I'm Anthony Fauci. You sure you don't have a room for Anthony Fauci? And I didn't think
Please.
about it.
Yeah, you should have.
Anyway, we tooled around Savannah. Anita found a rooftop bar, of course. It was an okay day. It would
with
be
women
great if
and
it gets-
rooftop
I
bars?
don't know what it is.
They're so overrated. Rooftops?
This one was.
Almost all of them are. It's too breezy, too cold up
Well,
there.
no, it wasn't cold. It was not. It was okay.
So what's up with Savannah? Is it cool or not? Because I kind of think it's like a trashy city.
No.
No, it's nice.
I'm sure, like any big city, it's got trashy sections.
Yeah.
But the downtown area, the waterfront area is nice, full of bars and restaurants and shops. And, of course, you got to go to a shop and buy something. But, no, I like
What'd you buy? You didn't bring me anything.
I didn't buy a thing.
Didn't even bring us cigars, Tony.
I didn't stop for a cigar anywhere. I mean, I stopped at that one hookah bar on Friday when I sent you the picture. Mm-hmm. He told me, I hope it's wet and it sucks like shit.
Yeah. Hope that hurricane follows you.
But I didn't play the Fauci card, and we, while we were there, I think Monday night, we went to the bar to get something to eat and some drink. So Anita sits down next to this guy. He looks about 30-ish. So he happens to be this military helicopter pilot. And, of course, he's trying to grease up Anita, you know. He's chatting with Anita and trying to be all impressive. And he says, "Yeah, I'm a helicopter pilot, and I was on the mission to when they killed Osama bin Laden." And I said, "Wait, let me think back."
Were you the one that fucking crashed?
Were you 7?
No, I said, "Wait a minute." And I said, "How old are you, dude?" And he said, "I'm 30." And I said, "Wait a minute. Osama bin Laden was killed in, what,
08?
2011, 2012? That would have made you like 16 or 17. You lying sack of shit."
Yeah.
Just for him, the impression.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll call
Wow.
bullshit where bullshit needs to be called.
I said, Anita, it's bullshit. She said, "I know."
Yeah.
Was he buying drinks?
He didn't buy a thing. He was
Well,
waiting
then
for his,
fuck him.
but yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I say.
One
Fuck 'em.
plane crashed during that, right? I think so. They had the rudder
Helicopter.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a plane; it's a helicopter.
Helicopter. Yeah,
helicopter.
Yes, one did crash
Aircraft
in
What-
in the courtyard.
because of the rudder wash.
Yeah.
What my dad got sued by a helicopter pilot.
He tried to sue us.
Yeah.
He backed out.
He was a smart guy. He stuck his hand down in the chute of a snowblower while it was running.
He taped it down.
He taped the
handle.
safety handle down, and then it was jammed up. It wasn't shooting snow no more. He had duct tape on it.
Yep. He was so embarrassed he didn't show up to court.
stuck his hand down there and it got chopped up.
So I have a pair of O-rings that I lock my handles down with, but
Yeah.
I am not dumb enough to stick my hand in the fucking chute.
Take them off anyhow.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I do when I'm done. But my God.
Yep. He had duct tape down, stuck his hand in, chopped it up, and then he was like, "You know whose fault this is? The people that sold it to me."
Yeah.
But then he couldn't even prove that he bought it from you guys either.
That's crazy.
But that's a fucking helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking weird. You think there'd be enough brain matter between them brain
Oh,
ears.
there's something on this propeller.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder how many times he's got his head chopped off.
But the weird thing is, the next night we were at this other restaurant just outside of Savannah. We walked into this nice restaurant, Sam Sneed's something. Nice restaurant in Savannah, right by the Savannah.
You went to a lot of restaurants in like 6 days.
Yeah, we did.
It was like restaurant.
But we sat down at the bar, and Anita sits down. I sit down next to her, and who does she sit down next to? Another fucking pilot, a United Airlines pilot.
Ugh.
And he's trying to chat with Anita, and I say, "Anita, what the fuck is it with you and pilots?"
Wow.
So, and that was a nice restaurant actually. We liked that.
There's probably a reason that the seats beside these guys are always open. Because the people that were there before realized they were greasy
You know
as hell.
what? It wasn't open.
Oh, really?
I had to wait for those two seats. You know what? We walked into the restaurant. I saw these two guys. They were signing their credit card slips, and they were just finishing their beers. And they were chatting with this guy. And I'm waiting, and then finally he says, "Let's just get out of here and go someplace else." I said, "No, I like this place. Just sit down and shut up. These guys."
No,
are
you
leaving."
didn't say it like that. You were
said-
like, well, maybe we could just wait a little longer.
No, I didn't say that. I said, "No, we're not leaving. I'm staying here. We're going to wait for these two seats."
Rich, you gotta run the Fauci card sometime.
I got
Just to come back, just to come back here and tell us.
In New York City, that guy was like, "Did anyone ever tell you look like Dr. Fauci?"
Well, it's about damn time somebody recognized.
You know what you could say?
Somebody recognized me.
You could at least say, "He's my brother."
Yeah.
Yeah, just be like, "He's my brother. He's such an asshole."
Or you
I'm
can.
Dominic. I'm Dominic Fauci.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm his dad.
Oh, shut up.
That's my boy.
Of course, I don't know how old he is, but nah, he couldn't be. He could be my brother, not my son.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
could totally say he's your brother.
Yeah. Damn it.
That'd
I got
be
to think
funny.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
But the trip was after that. We left Savannah, and I'm looking at my watch, and I'm figuring out time, and I'm saying, "Fuck, we're gonna hit DC about 4:00 or 4:30."
Hey, Halloween's coming up. Are you going to dress as Fauci?
I don't.
You
know.
got the
It's
gown.
an easy costume.
I got.
Yeah.
I got the
Yeah.
coat.
Yeah.
And the stethoscope.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah, we
Just
can
have a
just-
neat hypodermic.
Do a little name tag. Says
Yeah.
Fauci. That'd be funny. Yeah.
In any case, the trip was
Before you hand out the candy, be like, "Did you get your shot? Are you boosted? Let me see your card."
Here's your card. In any case, the trip was did not go as planned, and it was. I'm sorry for the unfortunate people that had lived through that, but it just was not a great time.
I didn't see a whole lot of like devastating. Like I know it got flooded and stuff, but like it wasn't on the news that much after it happened. It was like every single day, nonstop about it coming.
The funny thing is, they were warning about surges, you
Yeah.
know, tide surges, and the way the storm came in, it sucked water out of Tampa Bay. It sucked water out to the point where you could walk into the bay.
Yeah, I
Wow,
saw
that's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
And the warning was, don't walk into the bay. You never know when that tide's coming back in.
Gonna come
and
back.
they had to warn people to not do that.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot different than when a tsunami's coming.
Yeah.
You know, all the water rushes out, and people are like, "Oh, this is cool as shit," and then all of a sudden there's 15 feet of water. But you saw videos all over the place, people walking out across Tampa Bay, and I mean, they are hell in a piece away from the normal beach.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like,
Keith, would you do it?
Yes.
Me
I
too.
would
no,
totally, yeah.
You're never going to do it again.
Right. When
Yep.
do you get a walk on
One
the
way or the
floor
other,
of
you're
the-
never
You're
gonna
only
do
going
it
to do it
again.
once, no matter what.
I'd be out there in a second.
Yeah.
Not me.
I saw Floridian people all over the place. Like this one was walking out on the rocks in like a levee and he had a Trump flag and he's in the fucking hurricane.
Saw that.
I
Yeah.
was like, what an idiot.
He was wearing a horse head.
Oh, I love those ones. Yeah.
So, I got to wonder, and I'd love to know, and this is a fact that you're never going to find, but when all the water went out of Tampa Bay, I would love to have a count on the number of metal detectors that were out there.
Yeah.
Because those hardcore guys
Ton
are
of-
thinking this is the only chance I'm ever going to have.
They come in with a bag full of pistols.
Pistols and God knows what. Yeah.
Jewelry, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was in the newspaper here one time whenever it flooded in town. Me and Kevin Lee were in a canoe going around down 2nd Street, a block from here. And they took our picture. Canoeing down 2nd Street. And we had to pick it up to go over top the Arch Hill bridge because the bridge was too high.
In any case, that was the trip. It was not as planned. I had a good time because we did things we experienced things we probably wouldn't experience just because we were in a hurricane situation. Never been that before. I mean, I've been in a hurricane before, but
And you had
just
that
different,
You had
Just
that
different.
upside down pineapple outside your room.
No upside down pineapple.
Did you have to get gas down there? Was that a pain?
No, it was not.
Okay.
As we left, matter of fact, I told you the story. We stopped at this Buc-ee's and I fueled up.
Oh, yeah,
with the non-ethanol fuel.
A full tank of non-ethanol.
Full tank of non-ethanol.
Fucking
so
baller.
After we
He
left,
did wheelies all the way home.
yeah, well, let me tell you. After we left the
Let me tell you a story about that.
the gas station, let me tell you a story about that. I said to Anita, I said, the little gauge on the car says you have X hundred miles to empty.
Yeah.
I said, okay, Anita, we're going to be about 100 miles short of gas, so we're going to have to stop once more before we get home. So by the time we stopped again, I'm saying, shit, I'm only 40 miles short of fuel. It gave me an extra 60 miles on that tank full.
Much better gas.
Wow. Yeah. So anyone out there, if you can find ethanol-free fuel, do it. I mean, it's 90 octane. It quieted the car down. It ran like a champ.
We sell it at Latchford Sol.
I was going
I
to say,
know.
is that the true fuel?
567-3608. Call in.
I'm going to tell you
At
what.
$25 a gallon.
It's going to take a hell of a lot to fill up my truck. That's all I'm going to say.
We'll ship it to you. Yeah, no, I put that in my four-wheeler. It's $100 for 5 gallons. $125.
But it always starts.
It does. It does work really well for something that you don't use often.
Yeah.
That's pre-manufactured fuel or whatever they call it. I forget what they call that. There's a name for it. But
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
it's better. It's even better than the non-ethanol. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, in any case, Anita's sure she's never going to go back to Florida, but I'll bet you that doesn't happen.
Yeah, right. Because of a hurricane?
Because, well, if we go back, matter of fact, the next trip we take,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say, Anita, you plan it.
Do you want to go on a? We could go to Florida like really soon, on the first, the 1st of next month. There's a cruise leaving out of New York City, and it ends in Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we could do it. It's like $1,200
It's not that expensive.
on a Princess.
Ooh.
Yeah,
$1,200 for two people?
per person.
Yeah.
Per person. It's 14 days. It goes to San Juan. It goes to all those little islands down there.
You don't like San Juan.
I know. It's awesome. I really wanted to go, and Dina's like, "No, I got to do homeschooling." I was like, "Fuck those kids."
I don't know that I can. I don't know that I could get Anita to sit in a cruise ship or be on a cruise ship for 14
You're
straight
off
days.
every other day.
I know, but she will not be away for 14 days.
All you guys do is go to restaurants and bars. That's all a fucking
that
ship is.
that wasn't well. That's right, but that wasn't the plan this time. We were going to go on an airboat.
fuck that noise.
Well, I
Dude,
know, but
have you ever been on an airplane?
No, I
It
have never
sucks.
been.
Dude, my boat's 1,000 times more exciting.
I get that, but this is something that
Only with him
My
behind
s-
the wheel.
Yes.
yeah, this
It's
is something.
faster. It's slightly quieter.
It's not
Yeah.
quite.
This is something that Anita has always wanted to do, and I said, Anita, I'll take you and put you on an airboat. So one day we'll go through the Everglades on an airboat, but not this time. No.
Has she ever been on my boat?
Yes,
Okay.
you picked us up.
To
Oh,
the
that's right.
City
Took it to
Island.
the island. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
You made that that great stop right
Yeah.
to the.
And then I hit I hit a little hard, didn't
I don't remember that, but
Sometimes I hit the island. I don't get slowed down in time.
we had some things planned that just didn't happen because we did cut it short. I had a good time. I don't mind getting in a car and driving, and doing stuff along the way.
Yeah.
I just don't.
No
Yeah.
kidding. 17 hours?
Yeah.
You must not.
Well, again, the trip was you get down there as fast as you can. You get to where you want to be in one day.
Yeah, that's nice, but
I
that's
know.
a lot of driving.
And
that's hard.
that's why I planned Friday
on my ass.
to be basically nothing. Walk around, see some things, have a couple drinks. Matter of fact, Friday night we were so damn tired we went to the Publix, which is a supermarket down there. We bought a rotisserie chicken, some salad, and ate in their hotel room.
Really?
Yeah. I said, I don't feel like sitting in a restaurant. I just want to get in the bed, eat some food, drink some wine, and just be home.
So what class did you go down for?
I was bound and determined not to renew my license. But a number of people who I trust and respect said, you know what? Even if you don't practice anymore, you will be sorry that you don't renew your license, just to have that arrow in the quiver, just in case. So I said, all right, we'll take this class. Anita had already signed up for this class. I said, I'll take it with you if there's a... You're shaking your head. You're shaking your head.
He didn't answer the question.
Who are these people? People that are affiliated with it?
No, friends of mine.
Who? I know all your friends. They're here.
Other
What fucking friends are you talking about?
other people.
You mean coworkers?
No, I don't mean coworkers.
Well,
I
no
mean-
one else hangs out with you. Who are these people?
It doesn't matter who it was. I decided to do it, and my retirement plan has not changed.
Yes, it fucking will.
Oh, no, it fucking won't.
Why do you have the license then?
Just in case there's an one-off opportunity where I might need one. I'm not.
Melania calls you up.
Yeah,
You're like,
just in
yes,
case.
I am.
I'll be right down.
Jamie
You never
wants
know. You never know when you're going to have to say, "Oh, trust me, I'm a licensed masseuse."
Oh, there it is.
I've never checked a fucking. I've never. Whoa. Hold the oil. Let me see your license. Never once have I ever.
That is true, but
Never once has that been worded from anyone's mouth.
But if Trump calls and says, "I want you to be a massage therapist at my hotel,"
he's not going to care. He's
he-
going to say, "Fuck
he
you. It's
will-
between you and I, bro."
he will care.
No.
The people who run it will care.
Eh.
But in
So-
any case, that's what I've done.
So once again, what was the class?
It was called Bamboo Fusion. It's doing a massage with bamboo sticks, solid bamboo.
Do you have some bamboo sticks?
We bought some. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So the next time you get on Anita's table, she is going to
Skewer you.
Is that
put that back in my mouth. She is going to use those sticks, and you're going to cry like a baby.
is that different than caning?
Yes, that's different.
Is it
than
different
caning.
than
Oh
All right.
yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
checking.
He won't like it.
So did you massage the other people, or did they massage
Anita
you?
and I work together. So
Oh no, I would have gone with the
well, you know,
Mar-a-Lago's girl.
the second day she says,
It's not a swingers meetup. It's a fucking
She said-
professional thing.
"Yeah, it is." She said, "Do you want to trade partners?" And I said,
yes,
said-
yes.
"No."
Anita said that.
She did.
Oh, there you go.
And I said, I thought a minute, and I said, "No."
Jamie's in vacation planning mode right now.
Maybe she wanted one of those massage girls.
Well, I doubt it.
It was a fucking trap. You made the right decision.
Yeah, I did.
Like, it looked like you were really enjoying giving that massage.
You were having too much fun in that class.
You're driving home alone.
Did you put a bamboo in your pants?
Yeah, I made the right choice. We worked on each other. So we have a set of bamboo sticks, and they're heated. They're nice and warm.
What do you mean they're heated?
Well, you put them in a pad that has like a heating pad,
A wrapping pad?
a wrapping
Oh, yeah.
heating wrapping. And
Does
they
that
come out
just
nice and
plug
warm.
in?
Plugs in, and it has a timer on it to keep it nice and warm for like an hour or so.
Oh my God, this sounds expensive.
Wait a minute. Is that for the prostate massage?
And no,
Yeah.
no
Gotta
prostate
warm the
massages.
bamboo.
It goes nowhere where the hands shouldn't go.
Well, it depends what kind of
Okay,
massage parlor they go to.
We're not talking about your haunts.
There's,
Jamie's going to Clark's Ferry.
there,
I plead the fifth.
You know, I should have known not
right.
to answer that
Just
question.
some massage people are more thorough than others.
So, okay, but now I got to ask a technical question. So you've got bamboo sticks. You're doing a massage. Is this like a rolling pin action or?
Some of it is, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And others,
Yeah,
it's just
it
like
could,
a rub
it could
it
be
out.
rolling or kneading or just.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. We can talk about it off podcast.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the bamboo does.
The bamboo takes the place
It's a
of your
gimmick.
thumbs and your hands. Instead of using your thumbs and your hands and your fingers, you use the poles to apply the pressure, the
right.
sticks to apply the pressure on
Okay.
your back and your neck and your
Are they
your
totally
butt.
smooth?
Yeah,
Totally smooth.
totally smooth.
Okay.
As
Because
a matter of fact, she said, after you use
It's
them
not
for a
ribbed
while,
for your pleasure.
Yeah.
No, not ripped for your pleasure. He said,
does it like get bigger on one end?
matter of fact,
Does it vibrate?
it does not vibrate.
This sounds shitty. Jamie and I are not coming.
No.
Literally. Carry on. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Rich is never going to get to finish.
Well, is that any different than any other podcast?
I was gonna say.
Not with him across from you.
It's a different modality, and I can see.
Massages are good. You don't have to fuck them up. You don't have to add things like
don't
this.
have to fuck them up, but you know what? I have some clients.
Like, oh, this just feels so good. I wish you would rub me with a
I have
piece of
some
wood.
clients who need very deep pressure on certain areas, and it has driven my thumbs and
weird how he says
fingers.
that.
It has driven my thumbs and fingers into chronic arthritis. So if I can use a stick,
So you just bringing in a tool. Okay.
a tool,
Okay.
that's what it is.
Okay.
As opposed to any other tool that you might think or keep in your nightstand drawer.
Okay. No, it's starting to make sense to me. I'm
Yeah.
just thinking of it more as like a gimmick, as like you got to have a bamboo massage.
No.
Oh, here's a hot stone massage.
No, I hate hot stone.
Yeah.
No. But
Yeah, I had
the stick
a
is-
sample of the hot stone.
No.
A little uncomfortable.
It's terrible for the massage therapist too. But no, it's a tool to apply pressure and heat at the same time.
And I'm assuming they use the bamboo because bamboo's got a certain amount of flexibility to it. It's not like you're using a piece of hickory, which has no flexibility.
It does not have any flexibility. This
Really?
is a solid stick of bamboo. I
'Cause
don't know
it's
how they
so
get
short.
it solid. It's probably the bigger stick is probably an inch in diameter.
Hell, that
and
get
and about this long. So
That
you
would
can-
get lost.
That's a good 2 feet.
That
Yeah.
would get lost in Jamie. Yeah. you better tie a string to that.
But they're solid sticks. I don't know how they grow them or how they develop them. That they're solid. There's no bend at all.
Really?
I think it's bamboo in general. I mean, they build scaffolding with that.
Yeah. And furniture.
Viagra.
Well,
Put
Huh?
bamboo on Viagra. Make it
kind of
solid.
sort of does
So
make
stiff.
I'll be so glad when I retire, so I don't have to talk about this at all.
What are we going to do whenever you're fully retired?
I told you what we're going to do. I'm going to call you up one day, and I said, "Okay, buddy, cancel all your jobs, pack a bag, and we're heading out for someplace for 2 weeks."
2 weeks?
Yeah,
Jesus.
you and I can go for 2 weeks. Anita can't be away from home for.
Yeah, but I meant like
Or a week, or
I
whatever
meant
you want.
like a projects wise. We should write a book.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's what Dina said. Dina's like, Rich would be really good at writing it and making it, I don't know, legible or whatever you want to call it.
Readable. Yeah.
And she's like, but you would have to watch because he'll try to make your words sound nicer than what they are.
I'm actually thinking you guys ought to team up and write children's books.
That would be fun. We could write some good ones.
Telling you.
Yeah.
We could
Oh,
do
yeah.
PG-13s, yeah.
It's all about how you read the words.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we could sneak some stuff in
We
there.
could probably script an adult cartoon. You know, like you said that one movie you saw with I guess it was Tawny. You loved it. What was the name of that movie? I forget.
Mario Brothers?
Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was really good. Mario Brothers, that was good. Yeah, and they did have a couple things in there that were like hidden sexual shit. Yeah.
Kind of like the Wallace and Gromit movies. I don't know if I don't think
I
your
know what
kids. Oh man, they were horrible, but I laughed like hell because there were so many adult innuendos in these cartoons that the kids that are sitting in the theater, they had no idea. Why is she holding two melons like that? Because Dad knows why she's holding two melons like that.
Yeah, that's funny.
But,
I
yeah.
like that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Or you
Yeah.
could do the movie and it would be narrated by Fauci.
Oh, yeah.
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 You make
I don't think any kid would want to listen to that.
And I did look it up, by the way, Rich. I believe Fauci would have to be your much older brother.
He's 83.
Yeah. He's
He's
80.
he's 83.
He was born in 40, so no, he's more like
84,
84,
depending on
almost
the
5.
yeah, sure. Okay. Good.
Well, so that's how you'll.
I'm Anthony's younger brother, Domin.
Dumb.
You have to roll with that.
Yeah, you should try that. People are dumb. We got to Photoshop. We got to Photoshop a picture with you and him
Yeah.
in it.
Your
and then you
arm
can be like,
around-
"Yeah, here's my brother Fauci." Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. People will believe that.
It's
Damn
an
it.
easy Halloween costume for you,
Easy.
Rich. I'm telling you. All
Yep.
you need is the lab coat, a couple of needles sticking out of the pocket.
Got a lab coat, got a
Yeah.
stethoscope. All I need is
Or that. Look, he just has a blue long sleeve shirt on and a tie. That is kind of what he wears all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to ditch my glasses, but that's all right.
Yeah, you guys wear them. You got them on here.
Be like, we didn't know. We didn't know at the time.
That it was just going to be the new common cold.
Oh, did you hear about the Florida Florida health something? He's banning the COVID shot.
No.
What the hell is that called? So he's been writing the CDC or whatever, and they just won't write him back.
Can't believe that.
Surgeon General?
Yeah, that's it. Surgeon General. Because he found I had something here. Go ahead and talk. Let me try to read.
Well, if let me go on to something else while you read. I've got some new international listener news.
Oh, I haven't been watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on
Well,
with that?
first of all, we've got another group from India that came in.
Oh, shit. See? They love us.
Yeah. Andrew, you're our Indian expert. This came from the listeners came from Indore, Pradesh. You know where that is?
No.
Oh,
Never been there. Sorry, man. I
What's their name?
don't know. It never comes with names.
Oh, okay. I was more entertained with the fact that you were going to try and read their name.
It's,
No,
yeah, it's
no,
gonna
no,
be
no.
long. Don't worry.
But we have a new international listener from the Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands, which is
Sounds like a happy place.
well, it's up. It's a little country north of France. It borders Belgium, I think, north of Belgium, but it's just a little country, and it's now the Netherlands is now in our stable of.
We got to do a
international
world
listeners.
tour.
We have to.
Yeah, that's what I want, man. Fuck this American stuff.
Yeah,
I'm going to see foreigners.
can travel Europe.
What's the name of the place in India there, Rich?
Indore, 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 Pradesh.
Okay, so the Florida Surgeon General has discovered billions of fragments of DNA in every dose of the COVID shot.
Lipid
Whose
nanoparticles.
DNA?
It's called lipid nanoparticles in SV40.
Lipid nanoparticles.
Yeah, they're your delivery vehicle
Yeah.
in the cells that go right into like the DNA.
Well,
And the SV40 poses a high risk of DNA integration into the human cell.
so that's how they get the vaccine into all of your living cells. The lipids carry it into all of your cells.
Yeah.
So that's why they said when they brought this out that it changes every cell in your body rather than something in your immune system which only fights the infection when it comes in.
Okay, I
They
got
don't-
this right here. The DNA integration.
More into the mic, Andrew.
The DNA integration could theoretically impact humans' genes, which can transform a healthy cell into a cancerous cell.
Because it mutates it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
And that's why I never got it.
That sounds healthy.
Never got the COVID shot. Never got.
Well, they talked to the guy who developed messenger RDA, whatever it is, not RDA, whatever it is, the technology, and it works great for cancer because when you have cancer, you want it to change every single cell in your body to kill the cancer cells. But he said, this is too new to do that. He said we didn't know what effect it might have as a vaccine.
We were
The
doing
guy
this,
who did this.
we were doing this to rabbits and mice in the lab.
Well, I do it to mice because mice have a lot of common things with us for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't do it to monkeys,
Andrew, look up sharks in the Gulf of Mexico, cocaine.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, way back. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
fuck. I just read it. They act like it's new.
That's
Yeah,
because
but
I
then
brought it
they're,
up. He forgets everything I bring up.
I don't listen.
Yeah, well, like he's saying, it's in their blood and muscles because it all being in the ocean, so they end up just
They have
eating it and
cocaine in
digesting
them.
it. Yeah.
That's what we need. Sharks on cocaine.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna
all
make a
I'm
movie.
going to say.
Yeah.
So, Rich, I'm just going to close the loop here real quick.
Yep.
So, Indore is a city in the Madhya Pradesh province. It is just south of New Delhi. Well,
Okay.
I say just south. It's like thousands
Several
of
hundred miles, yeah.
And it's just east of Wyla. So, so yeah, there you go.
All right.
One question: do they use utensils? No.
They just eat with their hands, huh?
Yeah.
It got
Yeah.
utensils on the end of my arms.
Yeah. They're not using bamboo sticks.
I use right hand only.
Or chopsticks.
You're not allowed to use the left hand. It's an insult. Right hand only.
That's like cheating.
For eating.
Yeah.
Right
Really?
hand for eating.
And pretty much almost for everything.
Yeah,
What do you-
because
oh, your left hand's your ass wiping.
yeah,
hand.
the left hand's ass wiping.
Oh, yeah.
Just like when I was in the military, we were going, getting ready to go to Afghanistan, and they said don't take anything from the left hand because that's their ass wiping hand.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
I
happens if
wipe
they're
with
a
my
righty?
right. Yeah, I know. I wipe with my right hand.
So do I.
I lean left, wipe right.
I'll tell you
That's
what,
what they- that's
if
what
I
they
try
told
and wipe with the left, there's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
good news
Yeah.
though
It's
is
going to be on the wallpaper.
I can hardly
and-
wipe
yeah.
with my right. Hey, speaking of which, whenever we came in here, Andrew, you want to tell them about your experience growing older?
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I ain't fucking-
Do you have ass leakage?
Yes.
Oh.
Anal leak.
He had his first shart.
Oh.
He broke his shart bubble.
Really?
Was it
Yeah.
a bad one? Did you have to change?
How long ago did that?
What?
Oh,
Yeah, he changed his shirt.
Yeah. No. I felt embarrassed.
Well,
Nobody's listening.
The first one's always embarrassing. You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, dude. Don't worry about it. Unless you're in row number 32 of the fucking plane and it happens on the flight and you got to get off in front of all those people, man, life is great.
My fucking girls pick on me all the time because we were at Canoles. We just got there. And I'm walking and I was like, oh. I was like, oh, shit. I was like,
literally.
Tina's like, shut up. And I was like, no. I gotta get to the bathroom now. And I had my Duluth underwear on. They're buck naked.
Yeah.
So they're already light. They're not load carrying underwear.
Literally.
And they're like $28-$30 a pair. So I ran into the family bathroom and locked the door so you have room. And I got it out and I got all naked and everything. Got this out and I looked and it's just like a
little skid mark.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like not. It kind of looked like someone blew their nose in it, And I was like, well, that's not throwaway worthy.
That'll come out in the wash.
So I rinsed it out in the sink a little.
So you walked around with no underwear or wet underwear?
No underwear.
Yeah,
No, they weren't put back on worthy.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to throw these away. So I got a grocery bag from Dina. And I wrapped them up, and then she carried them all day in her purse for me.
So, dude, pro tip, that's when you get the kids and go to the kiddie pool for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just roots around on the floor of the kiddie pool.
Just wash it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
All the chlorine will take care of all
fucking
that.
kids.
It's no different than any of those kids are doing in the pool.
There was an E. coli breakout at Knoebel's pool.
Yeah. Just keep your face above the water. You won't get a pink eye.
If you've had explosive diarrhea, you got to stay away from the pool for 3 days. That's the rule.
I know.
Tony's washing his ass out. God damn, I'm just worried about people peeing. Tony's putting poop in there.
I know. Can't go to the pool with him then anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And if we're ever in the river fishing, and I'm fishing above river,
I don't stand.
you might want to fan out a little bit.
I don't stand
Yeah.
south of men in the
there
water
you
and
go.
flowing water. I know that. We're all pissing in there. And then so the other one I had there, Andrew. Well, I've had a couple, but the one was we left a Chinese restaurant and my girlfriend was driving and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with your car?" And she's like, "I don't know. What do you mean?" I was like, "You don't feel that?" And it's like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, "Pull the fuck over." And we pulled over into the Lowe's parking lot. And I get out and I was like, "Yeah, your fucking tire's flat. It's on the fucking rim." And I was like, "Oh, shit." And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "I just shit myself."
Oh, yeah, you can never trust a fart after Chinese.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It was hibachi and I had some sushi too.
Yeah, no.
And she was like, "Shut up." I was like, "No, we'll deal with this later. Well, I got to get into the bathroom." And then I walked into Lowe's, and it was one of them stupid Lowe's where the bathroom was in the back.
Of course.
Yeah.
And she's following me. She's like,
My
God.
Were you doing the walk all the way
Yeah,
back?
I was, because it started running down the leg. And she was like, "Oh, I could see it through your pants." I was like, "Shut up. Shut the fuck up." And those ones I threw away. I threw them ones away.
And the jeans.
They were too bad. And then
Yeah, he had to buy something.
No, the jeans,
A
I just-
Carhartt something at Lowe's.
I walked around with wet pants. I didn't know what to do. I had to get the fuck out of there, but
Yeah.
I had to change a goddamn tire first. So the problem was, then I was like, "Oh fuck, what am I gonna do with this tire?" Of course, she doesn't have a fucking jack or nothing, So I bought everything I needed at fucking Lowe's, and it was a patch kit and a pump up kit, and and then the fucking the air pump and the patch kit came in a nice bag.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it open because they zip locked the two fucking zippers together for this nice bag. And this black dude come over and he's like, "Yo, man, you need some help." I was like, "Yeah, I just can't get this fucking thing open. You got a knife or anything?" And he was
I got
like,
none.
he fucking stabbed me. No, he's like, "I got a knife, fucker."
Here's a knife.
I got a 9.
Yeah. Give me your white woman.
I just want your rim right there.
He pulled out a pair of scissors, cigar cutter scissors.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. They folded up,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, my man, there you go."
You didn't get his name?
No,
Terrible.
I think I know it. So
Bubba.
he cut it.
Jamal.
We got it cut off for me, and I lived. Yeah.
Poor Tony. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I knew it was coming. I knew it
It
was
was
coming.
Tyrone.
There it is. I was waiting for someone to drop that.
What a cool dude. I had a pair of cigar cutting scissors, and I dawed him on a fucking
Yeah.
zip tie.
I can see that next cigar he cuts.
I would have been like, Don't have nothing, sorry.
Yeah.
No way would I give you my cigar scissors.
But no, it's in the privacy of the house, so.
Oh, are you coming out? Are you going to tell the story?
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
You were at home and did this?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a fucking rookie yet.
Oh, I've done it at home like 3 times.
You know what? If you want, if you have your first one, you want it to be at home.
No, I try not
Yeah.
to. No,
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to pass gas in public as much as I can.
I've smelt your shit a couple
Yeah.
times, though. And yeah, you deny it up and down, but I know it was
Whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I know it was you. Okay, so what? You were in your bedroom, your living room? How'd it
It's in the
happen?
house. Well,
I understand the house. What room?
like anybody.
What room? What room?
You know where he's going with this.
He
No, I don't know. I just want to know.
He had a sock.
It's in
I
the
wanna
back of the house.
I almost had that happen before.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Explain.
Oh, get him
Yeah,
off the
don't-
hook,
don't-
sure.
Yeah,
no,
don't-
no, I was in the room. Okay, now explain.
Were you jerking off when it happened?
No. Oh my god.
He pulled the dildo out.
I had to have my pants on.
Shot
so I
out.
fucking do it.
Went into the wall. Stuck. Dun, dun, dun. Well, you're the one that won't tell me where the fuck it
It was
happened,
in my
Andrew.
room.
Oh, it was in your room. Okay. Okay. Did you do the waddle to the bathroom?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
had to check. I was like,
Yeah,
it was washable. It was washable. We saved it. Luckily, I was doing the wash right after.
Luckily, sometimes it doesn't get really past the butt cheeks, and you could just save it.
Yeah.
No.
Just don't sit down.
There was no defense. It was just free flowing.
No underwear.
Oh, no. Yeah. I
Oh.
walk around without fucking underwear. No.
I didn't know. You're in your house.
I'll free ball it.
Anything goes.
Yeah, inside the house, what the hell does it matter?
Yeah. Jamie, huh? How about it, Jamie? Whenever I'm wearing them gym shorts,
Oh yeah. I love the binoculars.
I come down to Jamie's house, and he looks at me like I'm an 18-year-old girl with cleavage.
Yeah.
Except it's my dick in gym shorts.
Yeah.
Straight from the 70s.
He's just staring at it. He sticks the wind blows and he sticks his nose up in the
He
air.
won't admit it.
See, this is why we need more cameras.
All right. Now, what do you think
If we
about,
could see Jamie's face right now.
You know you're the only man for me.
Dina was giving me shit the other day, and I was like, "You keep this up, and I'll make you move down the fucking street with Jamie's wife. Jamie will move in with me."
We never get no work done then. A whole lot of gardening.
What would we be gardening?
Be
Or
pulling,
tulips.
pulling weeds.
Oh, I was thinking like carrots or cucumbers.
I'm a carrot guy. You're a cucumber guy.
Yeah, baby carrots.
Yeah.
I'll make them glazed.
Ew. So nothing happened on your trip.
Nothing but I won't say disaster. It just didn't go as planned.
You didn't notice any annoying people? You didn't have any confrontations? I had a confrontation the other day. Believe it or not.
You can't say she was riding with you either.
I did.
No. I would never be that stupid.
There you go.
No assholes. You went 3,000 miles.
You know
and-
what? I have the
I
ability.
wish I could be so fucking oblivious.
I have the ability that you do not have to ignore the asshole.
No. Don't act like it's a gift.
Well, then it's a curse.
It's not like your ability to not see them. Like you're trying.
It's my ability to ignore them.
No, to ignore them. Yeah, no. You don't even notice them. You don't notice them.
I don't know that that's the truth. I just say, fuck it. I don't need this guy or this girl. I just pass them by. They're idiots.
We'll work on that. Andrew, what happened to you? Who did you run into?
Some old fuck. Yeah, I was going to work. Coming down off the highway. Instead of being a yield sign, there's a stop sign there.
Oh, this is road rage.
Yeah.
This is a common thing with you.
Yeah, it's
well,
a thing.
so I seen him. He's in a black van. I see him coming.
Black van.
Yeah.
Windows, no windows.
Window. It's fucking windows.
Oh,
it's an old
okay.
white guy.
Oh.
Windows.
just checking.
It's a
Flames on the side.
Mennonite van.
No, it's just some random old guy. I fucking floored it, so he went fucking collide with me.
What's an old man doing with a big van?
I have
With
no fucking idea, but he road raged with it. I can tell you that.
With flames.
they're
on-
fast.
Because he flew up behind me with his fucking headlights on,
Oh, yeah?
so I could notice him. Then he gave me the finger.
Ah!
Then he started pounding his fucking hands like this.
No
I'm like,
way.
okay. Then he forwarded it out to my right. He passed me and got in front of me. I was like, okay, come on, motherfucker, let's go. And he fucking floored it and just drove off. I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't chase him?
No, I was going to work. I had the fun to go to work.
You didn't even show him the Glock?
No, I don't do
Oh.
that. No, I see.
See,
I'm
I
a
probably
responsible
would've.
person. I don't know, just pull out the fucking gun when anything.
I wasn't going to point it at him.
We were in the
I was
highway
just going
one
to scratch
time.
my forehead
Yeah,
with
that's
it or
last
something.
That's last resort. If you had a weapon, then yeah, possibly, but no.
We were in the highway and someone was giving a shit. That's what my dad said. He's like, "Show me your gun."
No, you can't do that. That's
I was like, "No."
illegal.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. As long as I don't point it at him, it is not illegal. If I get it out and I
Flashing
move it
is
over to
illegal.
here, it's not illegal.
You can't
Yeah.
flash.
Jamie used to. What? He's saying.
I would say it's probably not in your best interest.
I don't
It's
think you're allowed.
not.
You're allowed to brandish shit.
Branding. That's what it is.
There's a law called brandishing
Yeah.
a firearm.
It's a last resort weapon. If you pull it out,
Define brandish.
Hold on.
It's the same as open carry.
Yeah.
All right, so I can be in my truck with an AR strapped across my shoulder.
Well, see, no. See,
Yeah.
no,
in
you
Pennsylvania.
can't. You
unload
because
Oh,
you're
yes,
open
you
carry.
can.
Because you're open carry.
Absolutely.
See,
Has to be
I was
unloaded, though.
wondering to that because like, you can't. What if it's behind my seat truck? But the truck of the seat in the back seat of the
Doesn't
truck.
matter.
Then a long gun, you
all
can
long
carry
guns
that
They have to be unloaded.
loaded. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Unloaded.
all long guns and shit have to be unloaded. unless you
Now
have a
unloaded,
self-carry
does
permit.
that mean the mag's in and not one's in the
No,
chamber?
I think the mag has to be out for
Okay.
it to be classified.
Well, then I'm illegal.
But you can
My
walk.
horse.
You can walk down the street of our fair town with a gun on your shoulder.
You know what? We
By
should
the
do that
Pennsylvania
sometime.
Constitution, they can't do anything. Now, is it going to be a long day? Absolutely, it's going to be a very long day.
Yeah.
I don't know. Though. Look where you live.
What if your last name's Fauci?
Oh,
Only if it's a syringe.
around
No, no,
here,
no, no.
you might not want to be a Fauci. Younger brother or older brother, doesn't matter.
So they said brandishing a weapon is the act of showing or displaying a weapon in a threatening, angry, or rude manner.
Okay.
It could also include using a weapon in a fight or quarrel. The weapon does not need to be pointed at a person.
Okay. So as long as I'm not being rude, if I show it to him and wave,
No, you got to smile.
yeah, just smile.
So can he walk into the Weiss Market with a shotgun over his shoulder?
Yeah.
Long. You have to see what's on the
Into
door.
a
though.
private business?
Okay. So
There's limitations.
if it's a private business and they have the signs up there that say no
They
weapons,
don't.
Yeah.
I looked.
then no. But if
Giant
there's no signage, you can open carry in Pennsylvania and walk in at pretty much anywhere except for like courthouses, federal buildings, schools.
Yeah.
Post
You know,
office.
yeah.
Yep. Now, why the post office? I have no
a
frickin'
it's a
idea.
Yeah, because
It's a federal
they all
building.
carry.
Yeah.
I watch this guy all the time. He just goes and films inside of post offices. Armageddon Press.
There's-
Armageddon.
There's hundreds of them.
Amagetson Press.
Yeah, that's the one you want to watch.
Yeah, he's good.
He is good. Yeah, him and his son just go across the country,
Yep.
and they just film, and people lose their fucking mind. It's so crazy.
Did you see the one where they were down at Lancaster State Police Barracks?
No,
I did.
Oh, I'll have to
I
look
saw
at that.
it. I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to see that one. That's
I'll
pretty
watch
good.
it tonight. I'm like, I turn on the TV, I hit Google or YouTube, and then like it's like watch this one, and then like 2 hours later, I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch?
It is. It's educating though.
It is.
You learn some stuff.
I don't know. I think he's kind of just being a lot of irritating too.
Yes.
Because like sometimes he's like nice, and then other times, like especially his tone, he's the most arrogant fucking tone ever.
But he doesn't.
New Yorker.
He doesn't approach anyone though. He always gets approached.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
probably the only guy in there with a camera, fucking facing everybody.
It's a loaded camera.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how people handle it. Some are just like, okay, whatever, fuck off.
You got to get my permission to.
Yeah, and other
to
people
film me in
yeah,
public.
usually women, they lose their fucking mind.
No,
And he's
actually, I
just
don't
like,
think you do, but
I'm
yeah.
just doing my thing.
No, you don't. No.
No.
If you're in public,
Yeah.
you can.
you're free game.
weird, but it's legal.
I went to the Blaine Heritage Days.
Yes.
And so I always known it as the Blaine Heritage Days, which that fucked me up right away because going in there, Blaine's out for people around the world and India. Blaine is out in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing but mountains and fields.
And tractors.
The town is literally one street long.
Yeah.
It has one little grocery store and one gun shop and a little pizza shop and a bank.
Hotel. Got the hotel.
Well, it's not even a real hotel
Yeah.
though. It's a restaurant.
Yeah.
And then there's a post office and then a bank that's been robbed a couple times.
And a fire department and an EMS building.
Yeah. And it's out there.
Kind of like Rose Garden. Yeah.
The closest real city would be 45 minutes away. And Carlsle probably, right? About there.
Yeah.
So it's out there in the middle of nowhere. So we go the whole way out there. It's like 35 minutes from here. And no signs for Blaine picnic grounds. There's signs for, do you know what it's called?
Sherman's Valley
Sherman's Valley
picnic. Yes.
Heritage Days.
Heritage
I was
Days,
thinking
yeah.
heritage.
Yeah. And
It used to always be the Blaine picnic.
okay.
You're right. Yes.
Okay. So they like changed the name or something.
Y- y-
So that confused me.
Yeah.
But I finally found my way there. And it was really cool. So you go up, you park in this giant field, which was like hay last week. And now it's a parking lot. And you walk up, and right before you walk into the entrance on the left, there's a sign that's horse and buggy parking only. And it's fucking filled. There's like 60 fucking horses and a shit ton of buggies all over the place. And there were so many horses that they were just tying them to trees because there wasn't enough room on the posts that they stuck into the ground. And then you go in there, you pay $2 adult to get in.
Keith goes and feeds all the horses beefaroni.
I was in there taking pictures of them. I was like, wow, nice crank. Look at that stallion. I'm sending them to Jamie. But then, there's knickknacks. There's a bunch of tents that was selling junk. But the cool part was there's a lot of tractors and stuff, old hit and miss engines. And then there was this dude there with his train that was on rubber tires. And it's a fucking steam engine train on rubber tires with a steering wheel. And he was.
You mean the shuttle? They was taking people. Was it taking people around?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's free, and you can just get on this fucking thing. And it only held, there was a bench that you could comfortably fit 4 in the back and then 2 on each side. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people comfortably. And we packed a lot more than that on there. But yeah, he was just driving this thing around through it and then out through the parking lot and back in. And dude, whenever he turned, like there's like 25 feet of fucking steam engine in front of him. Like it was like, I was like, holy shit, how are you driving this goddamn thing? And then they would stop and put more water in it, shovel more fucking coal into it. It was awesome. But there was a line that was big, and like the line really started piling up right behind us. Like we didn't make one ride, and like the next ride I was like, oh, we were actually first then. I was like, this is crazy, because now it was like 15-minute ride and there was like 40 people behind us. I was like, holy shit, I'm glad we got in line here now. And the people are getting off the train, and we're first in line. And we're about to get on, but they're shoveling coal and shit, so I'm staying out of the way, waiting to get on. And this fucking old lady with these 2 young boys get on the other side of the train and just walk right the fuck up on. And he was like, he was filling up with water, and he says to the guy shoveling coal, oh, we got a problem. And he's like, what? And he points at these people. And he was like, oh, I don't know. And the guy shoveling coal was like, I ain't dealing with it.
Yeah.
And so I follow the conductor up on, and he's like, hey, the line's actually over there. And she's like, yeah, I know, but we were here earlier. And he's like, oh, what? And he's like, she says, well, there was a young boy that was lost, and we were in line, but I had to take him to the services to find his parents. And I said, okay, tell everyone in fucking line that then. And she's like, what, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? And I said, no, I was here in line earlier before you, but I went home and took a fucking shower and came back. And she's like, you don't believe me? I was like, no, I don't fucking believe you. And she sat down, and I was like, I'm not sitting beside this cunt. So I sat on the 2-seater, and Dina had to sit beside her. And she turned to Dina, and she's like, he doesn't believe me that I was in line. The boy was lost. And Dina just stucks up her hand and turns her fucking head away. I was like, good. And then we did the whole train ride. That bitch didn't tip either. It was a free ride. She didn't get no money. I gave it 20. Hold on.
Wait.
Speaking of this,
All right.
speaking of tip, it just made me think of another story. I golfed at Carlsle Barricks on Tuesday with 3 other dudes. And cool guys. It was a cool guy meet. Sorry, Jamie. And afterwards, we ate there. And this fucking chick, she has a nose ring in the center, you know, so you know what kind of girl she is.
Yeah.
And she was a little slow on the fucking blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this guy, the one guy in the group of 4 paid for the whole table. Pretty big bill. We were drinking, we were eating, we got appetizers. And so we're like, the one was like, well, can we at least leave the tip? And the first motherfucker gets out his wallet, throws down a 20. Okay? The bill was like 160. So 20, 20, 20. And I was like, oh, what the fuck?
It's way too much.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to leave a 20. And they're like, oh, come on, he's paying. I was like, that doesn't mean that she deserves $60 fucking dollars.
No.
And then they're like picking on me saying Latchford Stein or something. and I was like, that bitch does not deserve $60 fucking dollars whenever the bill's 160. Right? Am I right?
Absolutely.
Okay. And she wasn't that fucking good. We had to wait on beer. We were like dehydrating. And then, so the last straw was the 2 ordered beers, okay? And he's like, yeah, I'll take one too. She come back out with only 1 beer. And the guy that paid didn't get his beer. And he's like, oh, I'll take one too. And so she comes out and gives him his beer. He takes 2 sips, and we all make a break to go piss. We come back out.
Table's cleared.
Yeah. That was the fastest she ever came to the fucking table the whole fucking time. Cleaned the whole fucking table out with his full beer. And so he's like, my beer's not there. And he stops her in the lobby, like the main area inside. And he's like, where's my beer? She's like, I thought you guys left. And he's like, it was a full beer. It was a Coors Light aluminum can, so he was going to take a roadie, you know.
So he didn't lose too much, but go ahead.
So yeah, it was water.
Yeah.
And I heard him start. He was like, "It was full," and I just walked out. I was like, "This ain't going to be good."
No.
And he came out, and I was like, "You still think she deserves that $60 fucking dollar tip? Look, she threw away a full fucking beer." And he was like, "I can't believe she did that." Blah 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 blah. And then it ended up, luckily, to save her fucking ass, she bought him the other beer,
All right.
a replacement beer.
Yeah.
But still, $60 on a 160 bill.
No, that should have been 15, 15, 50.
Fucking thank you.
Maybe not even.
Yeah, 10, 10, 10. Fuck that bitch. All right, we've gone long enough. So there's the review. Rich went to Florida and went to restaurants.
Yep. Like always.
Later, fuckers.
Bye.
So I have a tip story.
Is it just a tip or a tip?
A tip.
Okay, all right.
So